opportunity to chair this session. This is a very important topic, the grid transition. And I got 4 great speakers, Mr. A.B. Rathod, Mr. Philip Lienhardt, Ravi Kuchi, and also Mr. Ashish Kulkarni. To get an insight into what is grid transition, in December 2015, India has set itself the ambitious goal of generating 175 gigawatt of renewable energy by 2022. I'm happy to share with you that India has achieved 100 gigawatt RE penetration by 2021. This has enabled India to look beyond 175 gigawatt RE integration into the grid. And we have set a target of 475 gigawatt RE addition by 2030. There are a lot of grid initiations, some of the major initiatives taken to achieve the RE integration. Deployment of the storage facilities like pumped hydro storage as grid connected balancing sources. Enabling of the secondary reserves like automatic generation control, AGC, which has been implemented successfully in few pilot projects at the generation sources. And also the implementation of the AGC, utilization of the renewable energy management system to control the renewable energy as per grid requirements. Therefore, REMC and also the renewable energy management centers have been set up across India at more than about 7 states. Improving the system operational practices with the advanced technologies and tools in control centers, dynamic reactive power control at the grid level. At the planning front, as part of the GTG project and also the subsequent PSD 2.0 program, deployment of the country-wide integrated resource mapping tools like demand forecasting, generation adequacy, and also the optimization, which are all the facilitating the DISCOMs to know the mix of the generation resources, including renewables for the future years with the present generation at least cost possible, even that has been implemented. These tools help the grid in the generation mix for the future years and to quantify the correct amount of the flexible sources like storage facilities with various use case benefits applicable in the Indian grid regulations. And also to mitigate the challenges of the variability and uncertainty in the renewable generation, it is essential to add the appropriate designed storage schemes. Therefore, the storage system enables the renewable energy generations to bridge the gap between the generation pattern of the renewable sources and also the demand pattern. The next move in the grid transition, I feel, is in the electric transportation system. It being one of the cleanest among the alternatives in the transportation system and green, if the electricity required to the mode of transportation is produced through the renewable energy resources like hydro, wind, and solar power, the carbon footprint can be further be reduced. Therefore, in the coming years, the grid transition enables the seamless integration of the renewable energy RE, electric vehicle, EV, and also the energy storages in the grid. Some of the new initiatives needed are better operation of the large interconnected grid, integrated grid, where we need to look into some of the challenges being faced and also think about what are the way forward. Congestion management, new energy exchange models are also required. Flexibility is required, and also the hydrogen fuel cells which are coming up in the later part, we need to see that actually they are properly. As part of that, the information technology, smart technology, policy frameworks, they also play a very vital role in the creation of the market instruments, and also they will help in the grid transition. And also we are talking about one sun, one world, one grid, which implies the global grid plan also is very important. There are a lot of plans in terms of connecting the various grid. Therefore, as part of that, we have lined up 4 great speakers. To begin with, I request Mr. A.B. Rathod, Additional Chief Engineer, SLDC JETCO, to talk about the. Mr. Rathod has a proven experience in project planning, estimating, costing, and he has executed several HVDC projects, 400 kV, and also constructed various substations. And he has worked in the Gujarat Energy Transmission Corporation at Bharuch and implemented and executed the various EHVAC projects. And he has got a vast experience in the substation transmission division, and he has worked at the Anjar, Kutch, and 220 kV Billard substations also. Therefore, I request A.B. Rathod to open the session to speak on the grid transition, sir. Over to you, Mr. Rathod.